Yeah.
No, he's in
Brothers
him.
in CKY.
He's in him.
All I'm saying is physically I'm right here, but mentally I'm with the jackass boys in Japan.
Yeah, dude. Running in the
I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Kick flipping over Wee Man.
Kicking a fucking panda down the stairs. Head falls off.
And all these Japanese people are like,
What
dude,
is happening?
the fucking Imperial Guard is going to kill you for doing this right
Taking the cop's hat, and then they're just like, fuck, I guess I'm dancing with this guy. Like, they just start dancing, like, yes. Oh, my God.
Everyone's so repressed there that they, like, when they see fun happen, they're like, I want to have fun, too.
They kind of fucked with it. They were kind of like, look at these guys.
Americans are never going to come back. They're not allowed. After what they did,
I think they've been back.
No, I know.
Back.
And that's like I was making fun of one of the Logan brothers. Didn't he get like banned?
Oh,
from
that was
Japan?
a different situation.
Oh yeah, I know. But
that was like
the
extreme
jackass. Yeah, the jackass
dude.
crew wasn't doing kickflips in the suicide fucking forest.
Yo, catch this hard flip with the guy hanging in the tree.
Yeah, they were doing. They were doing kickflips outside the Don Quixote, dude.
Yeah.
That's. You know what the Don Quixote is?
I'm pretty sure that's an author.
No, it's a store in Japan. Well, yeah, but it's also.
Okay, I was like, please agree.
But it's also
please agree.
But it's also a store in Japan.
Oh, is it like something for American tourists?
No, it's like
to shop at?
it's like a dollar store. It's like their like convenience store. It has everything you need.
Wait,
like,
it's called a Don Quixote?
Yeah.
It's like the most exotic name for for a Circle K ever.
and then they play this song the entire time you're in the store. I don't know if it's copywritten or if we'll get in trouble, but I want you guys to hear it so you know.
We'll probably get copywritten for it, but we can
look
we
up
can rip it.
Don Quixote store Japan song.
We'll come back to you in like 25 minutes.
No, he'll find it.
It's spelled Quixote. Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Yeah. Yep.
This sounds
It's
like
video game loading screen.
yeah.
This is playing 24/7 at this store.
21 minutes.
No, but there's words where they're like Don Quixote.
Don Quixote.
Dude, I just found my new
All
Call
day.
of Duty music.
Dude,
All
it's
day.
a sitcom intro, dude.
Yeah. All day it's this song, my sister said. She said whenever we went in there, it was this song. In every store is like 8 stories tall. So
Oh my
you're like,
God.
she was like, we were in there for 4 hours, didn't realize it. Like it's like a fucking casino. There's no windows. They just lock you in and just kill your brain with Don Quixote.
All right, that's
They better have a motherfucking guy dressed like this dude just walking around.
Oh, they have to. He's
Oh,
on the
he's
fifth,
all over the
He's on the
place.
5th floor.
Yeah, he's on the pictures with fucking Don Quixote, dude. Let's go.
My sister said he's all over the place, and so is Shohei Ohtani. Every billboard's got Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, man.
Every other billboard in Japan
Best Dodger-
is either the Don Quixote duck or Shohei Ohtani.
And fucking-
Shohei's a deep cover agent. That's why.
he's in. We're in.
I know that's their propaganda over there. It's like, look, we infiltrated 10 years ago.
We can pitch, we can bat. Come on, what else do you need?
We made the best American.
Yeah, they're like, we're taking $700 million of American money. So that's a good song, dude. I like that.
Yeah, no,
think-
it's very catchy. But imagine being a worker at Don Quixote.
Is there
You gotta buy every day, dude.
is there a tariff on Shohei Ohtani? Do we charge Japan?
No. If anything, he's tariffing us, dude. Look up Shohei Ohtani's contract. It's fucking batshit.
It's like 700 plus.
It's more than what I think Japan is worth.
Oh fuck! I need to get away from you, dude.
Japan is worth literally a small island.
I'm pretty sure he's making more than the GDP of some small country.
Oh, for
He's
sure.
got to be
700 million.
Ty, can you please look that up?
Definitely
Shohei
Luxembourg
Ohtani's
or whatever
contract,
He's
how
about
much
to
money
buy.
he's making.
How do I
'Cause-
spell that?
Shoei.
Ohtani, dude.
No, it's S-H-O-H-E-I.
Yeah, there he is.
And then O-T-A-N-I.
I was like, come on, Clint. You can
Oh,
spell
there's so
Ohtani.
many H's in his name.
Yeah.
He's Triple H, dude.
50 million net worth? No, but what is his contract, though? Not his net worth. his MLB contract. Because it was something fucking insane.
I think it was Dodgers, right? Yeah,
700 million. Yeah.
Okay, Ty, can you look up a country with the lowest GDP?
Ty is just like an old school Google assistant, dude. This shit's tight.
Tuvalu.
He could buy Tuvalu.
He could buy 10 Tuvalus. Dude, Shohei Ohtani is worth 10 Tuvalus.
In 10 years, Shohei Ohtani will be able to buy Tuvalu and call it Shohei Ohtanivalu.
It'll be 2 years.
Shohei
dude.
Ohtani.
79 mil. He makes what, 50 mil a year?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
2.5 years, you can buy that bitch.
But you still got to focus on baseball.
Right.
You know,
Would we be able to-
you don't want to go in with only 100 mil buying a $79 million country. You need that 500 mil.
Yeah.
You know, you need it.
Ty, can
to
you
fix
look
up
up
the
a
country,
country
you know?
with $700 million
I
GDP?
think you moved there. That's fixing it already. Like, people are going to be like,
Well,
Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah.
Is the
Oh,
guy? Is
list
our
of countries
president?
by GDP. Look at that. Here we go. Okay.
I mean, we're winning.
Right there. That's in trillion. U.S. 30 trillion GDP. I don't know about that. Here we go. All right. Where's 700 million?
Down.
Oh, yeah,
down,
we got
down,
way
down,
down.
down.
Whoa. Do you see that drop off?
Yeah, that was a huge drop
Holy
off.
shit. Oh, wait. No, it just went from a trillion to 900 billion.
All right,
That's
down.
Keep going. All
Keep
right.
it. Here, we're starting to get there.
Yeah.
We're starting to get there.
Almost there. Get rid of the commas. And
We're there.
There we go.
Okay. Tuvalu.
Dominica, right there.
No way.
That's a Shohei country.
Dominica. Anything.
Tonga,
He
dude.
could buy Samoa. He could. In 10 years, he'd be able to buy Samoa.
Ooh.
With all his deals and stuff. Think about it.
You buy the Marshall Islands and Kiribati if he's feeling lucky.
You get the bottom three.
He could buy Micronesia. I thought that was a made-up country. I honestly did. I thought they were like, it's like part of Indonesia.
Is that how you say that?
I think Shohei wants to stay away from Micronesia. He got enough of that.
Yeah, he's. Hey, what's up, Micronesia?
I've been trying to sound that out for like the last 5 minutes.
What,
I'm not gonna lie.
Micronesia?
Yeah, dude. I felt a little stupid right there. Thanks.
Micronesia.
Bro, imagine if Shohei buys Samoa.
My brain was
Hell
just
yeah,
not working.
dude. The Rock's gonna have to bow
I
down
would
to
ra-
Shohei.
Not even bow down. Shohei just has the Samoans.
No, you gotta
now.
get the Marshall Islands.
Now the Samoans are a lock for Shohei too. Now he's got the Japanese, everybody in LA, me, and the Samoans. I do love me some Shohei.
I didn't realize there's a
Ohtani.
range of net worths. So World Bank estimates that, let's see, Tuvalu is worth $62 million. And damn, huge. There's big discrepancies here.
Yeah,
Wow.
Well, what's in Tuvalu?
it's around there. It's safe to say.
Can we learn a little bit about Tuvalu, Tom?
Yeah, what's in Tuvalu? Why is
Polynesian island nation located in the Pacific Ocean, midway between Hawaii and Australia.
That's the National Bank of Tuvalu right there.
it so? That's fucking
Holy
tight.
that's
shit.
sick.
Wow.
It's literally a beach hut. That's actually tight as fuck.
It's in Funafuti.
So you got to buy Funafuti?
You got to buy Funafuti.
No, you would.
no, it is-
Funafuni is like a
No,
state in
Funafuti.
Tuvalu.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. You're right. Bet,
They
bet,
have
bet,
cities
bet,
too.
bet.
They have
Yeah. They're small.
a couple cities.
They're
80
probably towns
billion,
more
it
than
says
anything.
there.
Yeah. Look at this.
0.08.
Government revenues largely come from fishing licenses, primarily paid under the South Pacific Tuna Treaty.
We be
There's a
eating their
treaty
tuna.
on
Yeah,
tuna.
because we were probably like, yo, we need some tuna. And they were like, we fucking
Have
bro,
tuna.
Holy shit, do we have
Have
some
tuna
news
will
for
travel.
you? Holy
crazy.
fuck.
We are in the breeding
We're
ground
kind
of
of
the tuna.
over the tuna, to be honest. But if you guys want it,
You can have.
You
some
guys
tuna.
ship us some beef, we give you tuna.
please ship us some beef. We ate our last cow 500 years ago.
The mayor's wife, dude, she was
Look
delicious.
at this. From 96 to 02, Tuvalu was one of the best performing Pacific Island economies and achieved an average real gross domestic product growth rate of 5.6 per annum.
What the fuck happened, Tuvalu?
Too much tuna.
Too much Tuvalu.
Tuvalu tuna.
Dude, I can't do it.
Tuvalu tuna.
Too much tuna, Tuvalu. Was exposed to rapid rises in world prices of fuel and food, with the level of inflation peaking at 10% in 08.
Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Obama.
Look,
Well,
I'm
that
not
doesn't
against-
really. That does. There's. I mean, there's. You know.
It was
lines.
Obama.
It was Obama, dude.
It was Obama.
Son of a
Let's
bitch.
not undress this.
It's always those two dudes.
I would love to
Don't
undress
undress
It
too,
always comes back to those two dudes we let in the White House in 2008.
Which two dudes?
Yeah. Explain.
Mike and
Oh,
Barack.
yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the ruling couple of America?
Should have never let it happen. I remember getting in that was 2008. What was that? 7th grade, I think, something like that. I
I was
remember
in 8th
getting
grade.
into a heated fucking argument with a girl in my class where the teacher had to send both of us out of the classroom.
Yeah.
And this was a girl that never got sent out of the
She's like,
classroom.
shut the fuck up, or send you
She
both to
said
Tuvalu.
her whole thing,
Get some tuna.
like, and this is when I like started to like really pay attention to like politics and stuff and be like, all right, I guess this stuff kind of matters. Maybe I should read up into this. And I started educating myself. And this girl came into class because you were supposed to say, who are you voting for and why would you vote for him, was like the project. And she came in and her whole thing was how, oh, I'm going to vote for Obama because he plays basketball and I play basketball. And I lost my mind. I was like, the fate of the free world is at stake, and you're willing to put that on whether or not a guy plays basketball.
Yeah.
How would
But then
you
by
have
that
felt?
token, I should not have voted for RFK Jr. just because he does push-ups and jeans.
So,
No, you shouldn't have.
All right, well, I can't take back my vote.
I voted for RFK. No, nobody voted for RFK.
Nobody did.
But I would have voted for RFK if he would have promised to release all the JFK files, like redact
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
nothing's redacted.
Or at least just
crazy thought.
tell the family goss, you know?
Yeah,
like, he
yeah,
obviously
dude.
knows
Yeah,
some
bro,
truth.
come on,
crazy,
dude.
crazy
Some
thought.
generational info
Bro,
that's
what
just passed
happened with
down.
that plane crash?
That
I know, come on.
That motherfucker. I think he's an underground crip, dude. Trying to get rid of only Red 44. Like that's the only
Red
food
40.
Red 40. Like that's
Wait,
the only.
maybe he knows about Red 44.
Yeah, Red 40. Hey, Red 44 is coming out, dog.
It's the next one. It's
Yeah.
they change one molecule.
What do you
and
think
they're
is in
like,
this
it's not the
motherfucking can? It's on it
Beer.
at least.
Hops.
same. Yeah, Red 40.
Yeah, Red 44, dude. Fuck you, I'll say it wrong.
Red 44.
I don't know, dude. I wish that politics didn't matter.
No.
They don't have to.
It really
People
didn't.
give them a
It
lot
really
of power.
didn't, but when you just first read your first book on politics and then some bitch in 7th grade comes in and is like, I'm voting for him because he plays basketball. I was like, are you retarded? Like, dude, my teacher was like, Clint. And I was like, I'm sorry. This is the fate of the free world, Miss Elkins. Like, come on.
My question to you, Clint, is how come you didn't get mad at your teacher, dude? She's supposed to be teaching you these things. She should have told you how to vote properly.
Yeah, I mean that I got too hot for the moment. She probably was gonna say something, but I exploded.
You jumped on that.
My teacher-
jumped on that grenade before.
In
She probably
high
was.
school, my government teacher, he gave us a project. It was who should the next face on Mount Rushmore be and why?
LeBron
And
James.
immediately, like, this is where I started getting my comedic chops. I was like, I don't even care if this is funny. I think this is funny, so I'm going to do this. Bill Clinton. Going Bill Clinton. Because, you know, for 8 years, national debt, standstill, something about some sort of skirmish, I don't know. And then my last point was he pretty much got away with it. So,
Yeah.
I want.
Without Bill Clinton, we wouldn't have had the war on drugs.
He's the
do you
first
mean?
black president.
He's
also.
the reason the crack epidemic happened.
no, Nixon is.
No, Bill Clinton is.
The
Whoa.
He
crack
was the
epidemic?
governor.
Oh, cocaine.
Cocaine, which
Cocaine.
turns into crack.
Yes, it does. Cocaine is well, no, crack turns into cocaine.
No.
I'm.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. Does it go the other way?
Other
No.
way.
Crack turns into cocaine.
No.
Crack is unrefined cocaine.
No. You cook.
Look
See,
it up.
those guys
You know
know.
what? This is a win-win
I'm
because
pretty
if I'm wrong, that means I don't know that much about drugs, and I'm fine with that.
I'm pretty sure.
You
well,
fucking
I think
heathens
I only know
all
this.
going to hell.
I've only seen Blow, so fuck off.
Look up how to, Ty,
I'm sorry, I only watched
stupid.
Juice during my
Ty,
childhood.
Ty, go ahead and look up how to
No.
make crack.
I watched The Wire.
I know what Omar was on.
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm pretty sure it starts as cocaine, and then they do
Yes.
something with water. Because I remember this in the 50 Cent movie, and he was in a class.
Check it out.
He was in a hood class, and they were like, "Listen up," and they were all like, "Oh shit." And they listened up to the big
Unks talking,
homie.
listen up.
Yeah, and then they poured cocaine into a hot pot with like vinegar or some shit and baking soda, and then mix it all around and mix it all around. Didn't want it to boil, but he wanted it to be hot enough, and they mixed it, and then
called
like
a
a little
simmer.
clump of fucking crack happened.
I think that's called Holly.
Crack happened.
That's movie magic, dog. I don't think they're
But I'm
allowed to
pretty
give
sure
you the
that's
recipe to
and
crack.
also, Snow on the Bluff. You ever seen the movie Snow on the Bluff?
Heard of it.
Great fucking film. Highly recommend it.
Yeah. It's
Great
This guy's
film.
gonna
His
get me
fashion sense
fucking
is
put in
Snow
a
on the
goddamn
Bluff.
case, dude.
Yeah, dude.
No, Snow on the Bluff is a great fucking
I'm sure
film,
that 50
dude.
Cent left out a couple of steps.
Right,
Yeah, they
like,
definitely
had
left
to.
out some steps, but it definitely started with pouring cocaine
It's also
and
implied.
baking
They,
soda into
they
a thing.
gave 3 crucial steps in that movie, and you got to figure out the rest. Trial and error.
There's also, I'm pretty sure, like multiple songs that teach you how to make crack.
Oh yeah. Well, also like how to be a drug dealer, 10 crack commandments.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's like
One of my favorite songs. Not gonna lie, dude.
never get high
On
on
your
your own supply.
Yeah, dude. That's not one. That's
No,
not.
I know,
no,
I know.
that's like 4.
I forgot what one is.
Oh, that's like 4. You don't listen
Get
to
it
this.
straight.
You never
Obviously,
sold
I'm a bad
drugs.
drug
Ty,
dealer.
can we look
Obviously,
up
I'm
at
a bad
least
dealer.
the 10 crack commandments so maybe we can...
He's ready for
Those
it.
are the only commandments I follow. Damn it.
Let's get the lyrics here.
Yes, here we go. All right.
What do we have? What's number 1? Here we go.
Oh yeah, Clint, set it off.
Number 1, never let anyone know how much money you have.
It was
never
more
had
like
any.
don't flash cheese you don't want to lose or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I got number 2, dude.
Yeah.
Never let anyone know your next move.
You should have just said it like him. It sounded like you wanted to.
Shut up.
Never let anyone know your next move.
I was trying.
Number 3 kind of plays into 2 and 1.
Yes, it does. Don't trust anybody.
Never trust anyone.
No.
Yeah,
Don't trust.
don't
It wasn't don't
abbreviate.
trust. It was never trust anyone.
Yeah. Never use what you sell. I know you've heard this one before. Never get high off your own supply.
Why is that the only one that gets the
Never sell where you live.
never take credit?
Oh. I'm a credit taker.
Some of
for
my
sure.
some of my plugs do let me front, and I'm like, you guys don't listen
Hey,
to.
don't take credit, dude. What are you
Biggie
doing?
Smalls.
You don't buy stuff. What are you doing?
That's not what it means.
Look, he's talking about butt stuff.
Yeah, I'm a prostitute.
You said credit?
Yeah, it's like, don't be a Jew. That's basically rule 6.
Yeah.
What do you think this is? A bank?
Keep your family and business completely separated. Number
Yes.
7 and 6, also the same. Don't.
Hey, never keep any crack on you.
Then how am I gonna sell the crack?
Yeah.
Well, that's because you gotta have. Okay, like, come on, you've
No,
seen the
you-
movies.
you
You got,
keep
you
it-
got, you got a guy,
Yeah.
and then the guy gets the money, make sure it's good,
Yeah.
and then that guy flashes you, and then you go get the shit, and another guy comes and grabs it.
Now
and
I gotta
takes
pay
it.
that guy.
No, well, it's a fuck. It's
a business,
It's
dude.
a business, dude. You got employees. They
I don't want any
sell that
employees.
shit. What do you
I'm
mean?
solo dolo.
One-
dude.
one
Call
lady-
me Omar.
Watch the mic. Watch the mic.
Sorry.
Blowing it out, dude.
Call me.
You're taking too much credit right now, dog.
Come on.
No, you got the guy who's coming with the money, and then you got the lady who's getting the actual crack from
Right.
underneath the baby in the stroller.
Right, and
You know,
she's
'cause
the one
a
that
good
does the
mom.
delivery. Right?
This
She's just trying to. She has multiple layers over the crack and her baby
Yeah,
because
so
she
they never touch.
exactly.
Yeah. Which
But she
means that
cooks
the
the-
baby.
and-
Baby never keeps crack on him.
No, exactly. Right, and then when they cook at the house, she puts the baby in the backyard.
I mean, somehow little Tanisha's got to get fed.
Well, you can't keep him in the house. He gets
No.
fucking.
They don't make gas masks that small.
Trust me, I looked.
Actually, you can keep them in the house.
Yeah.
Brings me back to Snow on the Bluff. They're in the house, dude.
I know, but I was giving mom benefit of the doubt, dude.
Nah, don't.
Damn, Ty, why are you never on my side?
Holy shit, they do make gas masks that small.
You didn't know they made baby gas masks?
Yeah, World War I, dude.
World War II as well. The Cold War.
Every war.
I felt like the Cold War. They should
The
have
Black
beanies.
Plague. They had the beaks.
Yeah.
Beaks.
Hey, baby beaks.
The beaks.
You gotta admit, the witch doctor is one of like the coolest fucking the plague doctor. That's one of the coolest.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah,
Wait,
aesthetics.
Ty,
ever.
can we see number 9 of the 10 crack commandments?
Bing, bing, bing,
I was confused by his question.
bing.
Also,
Sorry. I thought we were still talking about crack.
I like number 9 because there's like a if you aren't being arrested, stay away from the police. But I like how it's like sometimes unavoidable.
But then doesn't this also
it's gonna happen.
doesn't this also imply that if you are being arrested, wait,
Don't run.
yeah, it's
yeah, it's just like get arrested.
which is
dude.
counterintuitive
Because-
to every
Nuh-uh.
hood movie I've seen.
Nuh-uh. Well, yeah, but like if you following,
Nah, if you're following the rules, you're good.
yeah, exactly,
true.
because you never had the crack on you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Rule
so
number
you just
8.
go in, you answer a couple questions, you get a Big Mac for free. Yeah.
Yep.
I've never actually dissected these rules, but now that I do, I'm like, these are just common sense.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
really, just like, it's really like what your friend tells you to do the second you buy an eighth off of him to sell.
Yeah. This is where he gets it from.
We definitely did. We all go through a weed selling phase.
I sold weed like twice. Statutes of limitations have run out. So I sold weed like twice.
legal now.
And it's like to my friend.
Yeah.
You know, he gave me $20. I'm like, cool. Now I have less weed.
Right.
Shit.
I did it a few times, but only because I was like, I could really go for a double cheeseburger for Mickey D's right now. And then my buddy would be like, hey, man, you got anything on you? I was like, $10. And that covered my double cheeseburgers.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Consignment is not for novices. Now, how is Biggie Smalls using that word?
Dude, he's well read.
Like
He's
you
smart.
don't take a bunch from somebody and be like, I'll sell this, and then they come looking for you.
Yeah,
in
number 10
years.
is just like number 6. Don't be.
It was like, don't be credit.
Yeah.
Don't take a front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be like, oh, I'll give you
Right.
this.
Yeah,
give
you
me-
never take gifts. That's a mob rule right there.
Yeah.
You don't take a gift
'Cause
from a
they're-
mobster because then
No.
he owns you.
Unless you're a child.
They don't want it back.
No, because that's how they get you young because you start hanging out with them more and then you do jobs for them.
No, but I mean, unless you've got to be a better dad than you got to be a better dad than what's the fucking actor's name?
That
from
one,
Goodfellas. That I'm thinking.
Joe
about.
Pesci?
No, the dad.
What's his face?
He's like the most famous actor.
Robert De Niro?
Robert De Niro. You
Yeah.
got to be a better dad than Robert De Niro and actually beat the shit out of your kid for
Yeah.
going with him and being like, "How much did you make?"
Yeah.
Don't you ever fucking listen to a thing he says?
No,
you
that's
keep working at that
Bronx
bar.
Tale. You're thinking
Yeah,
Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale. Yeah.
Same
But,
thing.
yeah.
Now. Same thing.
Yeah, don't ever listen to a word he says, but you keep working at that bar because you just made $600 in a night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, who do I listen to?
yeah, your dad. You just made $600, and you don't have to do anything for this man, but be a cute kid. That's what he likes. He likes
What I
you.
like about Bronx Tale, though, is that
running
like
around there. Look at that little guy. He likes that.
what I like about Bronx Tale, though, is that the mobster does genuinely seem to care more about the kid than his dad does.
Well, the dad gave up on him because he was fucking became a mobster.
Yeah, but the mob guy
Didn't let
never
him-
showed that
Yeah.
he would give up on him.
He never like made him a mobster because he also knew. I think also that night when the dad went up to Sonny and was like, "Stay the fuck away from my son," like that takes so much balls, and I think Sonny actually really respected that. But he had to be the mob boss and be like, "You get the fuck away from me," and like
Yeah.
actually push him down and be an
Yeah.
asshole.
I think
But,
what
like, I
that
think-
movie like actually taught was like, well, because if you watch the movie, he never forces Sonny to do anything. He makes it his choice the entire movie.
Yeah.
and he keeps making that same choice because he's just showing him love.
Yeah,
He's just showing him like this will always be here for you.
but the
kid.
reason
Yeah,
his
but-
father did it is because he disappointed his father by going back to the bar. He said, "Stay away from the bar.
Well, that's what
Stay
you're
on
supposed
the
to do. You're
stoop."
supposed to disappoint your father.
Yeah.
You never did?
Dude, when I
You
told
never
my dad I was
disappointed your
doing
dad?
stand-up
I mean,
comedy,
yeah,
he was
I definitely
so
did.
upset.
No,
But-
I told my dad that I was doing stand up, and he was just like, why, fucker? I'm funnier.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you, Dad? The funniest thing you did was not show up.
That would be crazy if you said
Yeah, my dad's proud of me for stand up. He's like, "That's awesome. I like that you have the balls to go up there and talk." And then my mom is the one that's like, "You're not funny though.
Yeah.
You've never been funny." I'm
Yeah.
like, "I've literally was voted class clown every single year. Like, what are you talking?
Are you not proud of me?
Are you not entertained?"
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Yeah, well, I don't know. My mom's super supportive. She's like, "That's great, honey. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
You're following your dream." I waited a year to tell my dad, and after I had been doing it for a year, I was like, "It's like why?" It was like, "Why didn't you
You
tell
know what
me?"
his dad said to him? He went, "That's cool. I bought a race car."
He one-upped me.
Your
that's
dreams? Your dreams? My
He's
dreams.
like,
I'm a
"Check out what I
drag
can do
racer
with my
now."
money."
My dreams can actually take me somewhere.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Connor.
It was that was
Just kidding, dude.
No, I know.
It was like right when we became boys. You were just like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, my dad bought a fucking race car." I was like, "What?"
Yeah. I think I don't know, because I had like a conversation with my dad, and he claims that he didn't start moving the needle forward because of me, but I think he did, because I remember we were sitting in Guadalajara, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, you know, I never needed like any sort of giant house or anything like that. I never needed like a car. All I wanted was you to be there and your support and your love and you to be happy." You know, and like, if you got to be a little bit poor to start following your dream, man, like, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? And he was like, he just did that. And then lo and behold, a year later, race car comes backing out of a fucking trailer. And I'm like, I fucking knew it. I knew it. He listened to me.
Oh
No,
my
but he had to
gosh.
give it some
I
time,
just-
dude.
Ty,
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
up
Yeah.
Twins so that way the people,
Twins.
the movie poster from Twins. Just so that that's Connor and his dad, dude. It's the best,
truly is,
dude. It's oh my god, what a duo! Every time I'm around them, you just feel this aura of like this is. I'm
It
in
is
the presence
incredible.
of
It's magic.
greatness
It's
right
how I
now.
feel. It's how I feel when I watch you and your mom interact. I'm like, this is special. This is amazing. I love it.
Fuck. That's fucking fun, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The fucking. Is your dad shorter than you? Is he?
It's literally
shit. No, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
100%
Yeah.
on same height difference.
When did you
It's
become taller than your dad?
Like
Seventh grade.
sixth grade. Yeah.
Sixth grade, dude?
Yeah, dude. I hit 5'7" in seventh grade.
When did the threats of like getting your ass whipped by him stop? Like, when did they stop affecting you?
Affecting me?
Yeah, like when you're like, fuck you, dude.
Honestly, because I wasn't thinking that way. I was growing so fast and not that much time had passed. So
Right.
whenever he would, I didn't realize he was literally squaring up to me, And so after a while, I think it was like probably junior year, like the dad look where they'd be like, motherfucker, like that kind of shit. I was
Yeah.
like, what? What are you going to do? And like, I'm looking down on him like, I'm fucking bigger than this guy. I'm bigger than him. He stopped. He stopped after a while.
I grew up single with my mom, right? Single mom, and she was single mom. Yeah, it's like I grew up. I was single with my mom, dude. What's up? You weren't? Fucking loser.
So what? I have sex with my mom.
So I did. So what? Would you have sex with your mom? Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
But like,
Would you ever date your mom?
And I said,
Just like the
yeah.
It's just like the gays.
just like
Iconic. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
and so I had that moment too because I'm not that tall. I'm only like 5'8".
Yeah.
But my mom was like fucking 5 foot nothing.
Yeah.
And so it's like I was like, "What's up? What are you gonna do?
What's up, fucker?
What's up, fucker? What's up?" Like I'm not cleaning my room. You clean it. And dude, I have never seen
but she
the
did.
ceiling faster in my life.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my mom took me down so fucking quick,
Really?
dude. Yeah. Like my mom was like a gangster. So like
Really?
yeah, my mom was like legit. So like when she was pregnant with me, my dad tells me the story
2
too.
drive-bys,
No.
3 murders.
I mean, shit, she wouldn't tell me about it, right?
72 pounds of coke, dude, sold.
Dude, it's
turned
a-
into crack.
It's that intro when Eminem came back with Relapse. Whatever. He's like 17 rapes, 400 assaults, and 4 murders. 5'9", 175 pounds.
Then my baby was born, and I chilled the fuck out.
No, because like my mom tells me the story. My dad confirmed it. Like there's this chick that like was digging on my dad, and so she went to my mom's neighborhood to go look for my mom, and she found her walking home. My mom's like, "Well, you want to start some shit? Then like get out the car. We can fucking throw hands, bitch." And the chick started getting out of the car. Yeah, my chick started getting out of the car. She opened the door and like put her step out, and my mom said she fucking kicked the door.
Oh!
fucking kicked it closed as she was getting out. Like she didn't just like jump out. She was like getting out. And like my mom was like, "Bitch, this is a street fight." Boom!
Oh yeah,
Fucking
dude.
kicked
Oh,
the
your mom's a genius.
fucking kicked the door, then pulled her out of the car, and
Smart
then
move.
bashed her face into the door.
Damn, I
Yeah.
don't
Sweep
think,
the leg.
I don't think that statute of limitations runs out for assault.
No, I mean
think
it does
it
when
does.
she's
It does.
dead.
It does.
You know what I mean? Like my
Definitely
mom's
does.
dead, so so
yeah,
like, go ahead, cops. Try your best,
So get
dude.
backs on that.
You gonna fucking convict a fucking dead woman? I don't think
Dude,
so.
rest in peace, Edgar's mom.
R.I.P..
Legend.
I hate that you said Edgar.
He did say Edgar.
Oh, what? My bad.
I mean, there's probably an Edgar with a dead mom, but my name's
I
Elmer.
know.
I think most Edgars.
I
have
just
dead moms,
I
dude.
just ripped the Benjamin.
Yeah, who else? Why else would they get such
God, I
stupid
hate that I said
haircuts,
it,
dude?
too.
If you don't have a mom to tell you not to get that fucking haircut, dude.
Oh my god, no que
You
matar.
definitely had an Elmer haircut though.
I have
At
an
one
Elmer.
point.
You mean an Edgar
An Edgar
haircut?
cut?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude,
God,
fuck off!
Well, now you have the Elmer
Hey,
cut.
Pull the mic away when you yell.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Fucking.
Well, now you have the Elmer cut. Just trying to sell cars.
No, Elmer cut's actually bald. Elmer Fudd was bald.
That's true. He's got. a
That's the
point there.
Elmer cut, dude. I got like,
You're using
according to
no ball?
Joshua, I have a fucking female transitioning to male haircut right now.
Yeah.
he was that was
Well,
the
I
last-
think-
He's a little fucker.
He's a
sometimes,
little
dude.
fuck. He's like that. Like he's like a chihuahua. You
Let's
know?
see if
Yeah.
he's right. Ty, pull up the U.S. women's soccer team. Just a photo.
There's gonna be so many Elmers.
Nah, dude, I fucked everybody. That's my bad, dude. Here, you can have this. I'm done with it. I fucked up.
This is Edgar's vape.
Yeah,
right
that
here.
one. Yeah, no, down.
Right there.
Yeah,
no, in the
there
middle.
it
In the
is.
middle. In the middle. There we go. Look at that. Right there. Right
There
fucking
he
there.
is. There
That's
you
your
are.
hair. Except your hair's not purple.
Not purple.
Is that Hope? Is that who that is? Is that Hope?
No,
Is that
that's Rapinoe.
No.
No, do the one like the one that looks with the blue background.
That
Right
one.
up in the middle next to the first one you tried. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, blow that
This
bitch
is
up.
the one.
I hate that he was right, dude. She's right there.
Yeah,
in the
there's
Right
front.
there in
one
the middle.
and two. There's two of them
Where's the second
Where's
one?
the second?
Oh,
right next to the purple hair, right next to Rapinoe.
No, she's
no, she's not. That's a
Yeah,
She
a
has a
little bit.
ponytail. She has a
There's a
ponytail.
ponytail. They
Yeah,
both
but
have-
if you cut that ponytail off, look at
That's
that
not,
part.
yeah, but we're not talking about that.
Look, there's one Megan Rapinoe. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
only
there's
one
one.
Megan Rapinoe. There's
And-
only one Elmer
Pull up
Espinoza.
the Swedish national team.
Statistically, there's probably not only one Elmer.
You
no,
would
there,
get more?
there's my dad. I'm a junior.
Oh, you're a junior.
Damn, you don't know
dude.
nothing
I'm so
about me.
on
Con.
the
You didn't know
spot,
my
dude.
mom was dead. You didn't know I was a junior.
I live in the moment.
You
dude.
know I'm Mexican,
I live
right?
in the moment. What?
You-
Get the fuck out of this podcast.
The bit's
Thanks for the
dead.
beer.
The Swedish team.
No, they're all. Well, now there's one
I think they euthanized. I think they euthanized their gays though.
in Sweden.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They might.
They got eugenics over in those countries.
They might, dude.
Can you
I
ma-
wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past them. Like anyone that's like a super like liberal one. Anyone that at colleges they go, we should be more like this place. They're definitely doing some shit underneath. That's like, whoa.
yeah. I think a lot of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Because
Yeah,
they're all
is it Thai-
so
is it-
perfect. Like
is it-
Denmark, perfect. Everybody there's perfect.
Is it Thailand is the one that lets you do like if you're going through like gender reassignment surgery, then you don't have to do the military because it's a lottery. They do the military by lottery.
I think that might be Thailand. That makes the most sense.
Because like
they have a lot of-
there's a place that does their military by lottery, and so if you're a male, there's a black ball and a red ball. Red ball means you're in, black ball means you're out. And the only way you get excluded from it is military is to be like I'm transitioning to a female, so they don't let you join the military. Oh shit! It is Thailand.
Yeah,
Thailand,
you're right.
Australia, Belgium, and the United States.
Well, what?
We're not.
Oh, during the Vietnam War.
Oh,
Okay. That makes sense why they have so many ladyboys then.
Yeah. So like if you're
But wait, why are all their ladyboys hot though?
because they're probably really good at the surgeries at this point.
yeah, there's
so
so
they've been
many.
practicing the
Yeah.
longest.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's-
Well,
There's
hold
no
on though.
excuse-
Lady boys, they
Well,
still
no,
got
not
their
that
they still
surgery,
got their
but
tit.
like
No, they
the
just-
face stuff and like an
Face
ass
stuff and tit stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tits.
It's not really a Brazilian
Yeah.
butt lift. They got it from Thailand.
I bet they did.
Yeah.
It's a Taiwanese
Yeah,
butt lift.
Yeah,
but
right?
they got
Or is
more to
that-
work
yeah,
with
yeah,
down
Taiwanese?
in Brazil.
Yeah, Taiwanese.
They got more to put their hands on down in Brazil though.
Yeah,
Yeah, to really test out the boundaries of the surgeries.
You're just like, how much fat you got on your stomach?
Those were the craziest. Those were the craziest 1,000 Ways to Die.
What,
No.
BBL to death?
Yeah, the BBLs to death. Remember the lady with the chest implants and she got on a plane and they exploded? She died.
I heard
No.
about that. Yeah.
I don't
No,
remember
you
that
don't
one.
remember 1,000 Ways to
No,
Die?
I remember
Yeah,
the show.
The show was
but
so good.
the one I remember seeing is about like a stripper in Vegas. She had like the biggest tits in the world or something, and she had a lot of back problems. And what she would do is she'd get on one of those fucking beds that are like,
Oh, yeah.
they go
Oh,
like that.
Wait,
and, and she suffocated herself with her tits.
No.
Yeah, so what happened
Wow.
was she went back and she didn't set it where she normally sets it. It went all the way back, and because she was so top heavy and everything
She
went
couldn't,
she couldn't get herself.
She didn't have
up.
the ab strength, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
She
God.
couldn't even
She
use
killed
her
her-
abs on the machine for what it's used for.
That's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, dude, and so like it was fucking.
What a
I
death.
saw that and I was just like, good. So too big of tits.
That's got to
That's
be
the thing.
like a universal note, like, hey,
This is
we don't need none of you.
yeah, right. Like your tits are too big.
There was one, if I remember correctly, she went to Mexico to get her ass done, and the guy just put cocking in there.
Like actual silicone.
Yeah, and then she was like getting married or something, and then just like passed out dead because her ass
not funny,
was
but-
filled with silicone. I don't think any of those were real. There were
you
so
think-
many of them where you were like,
Do you think that-
nobody's done that?
Like, who's done the research on this?
Yeah, nobody.
They had
but-
to at least a little bit, a little bit.
I
little
think
bit.
I think you're right because they'd have to do their research so they don't get sued.
Right, because like you imagine you like some of those stories are so outrageous. Like I'll give you that. Like yeah, there's no way,
Bro, the
like,
slip and slide one sticks to me to this day. I think I'll think about that till I die. The
happened?
slip and slide one is this guy would put down wood boards to make a slip and slide ramp into his
Underneath it.
pool,
Yeah.
right? And then he like made this whole slip and slide thing, but I guess there was a nail that was going the wrong way up the board. It was like in the middle of the slip and slide.
Okay.
And then he went up the slip and slide. And he was all by himself at his house doing this. And then it cut him all the way down, got his intestines, like pulled them out, and then he was just found in the pool. And I was like, that didn't happen.
no, that's,
Red Pool.
dude, that's got to be. It's like
Oh, dude,
That
that,
has
reminds
to.
me of. Have you heard of this movie?
You would have
Bone
been
Tomahawk?
stopped by the. You would have.
no,
Yeah,
you wouldn't have.
probably
No,
would've
no,
gotten caught on something. Unless
There's
he
no
was getting
way,
Your chest.
Unless he was getting some serious speed,
dude. Have you know how fast? You know how fast you can go on a fucking slip and slide?
real fast.
You can go. You get some fucking.
You know how
speed.
hard your fucking chest plate is?
You said it cut him. You didn't say it. Like I get it.
If it went in there, dude, it would hit his chest plate and stop.
I would laugh so hard if none of these stories were real and you guys were arguing over fake stuff.
I'm saying
Then I'm right.
But all I'm saying is they can't make it all up. That's what I was saying. They,
Yeah.
they
No,
can't make it all
Not
up.
all of them. I think most of them were made up, and then
I
they
think-
threw in like a real one.
Probably a lot of them were.
Is it like a two truths and a lie
Yeah.
kind of situation?
Yeah. You
'Cause-
guess which one's real.
Yeah.
I think I remember. Okay, it was either 1,000 Ways to Die or CSI. I don't remember which one. You know, CSI, they had always had their victims died in the craziest ways.
So you're like 1,000 ways to die.
So there was 2,000 Ways to Dies where I was like, that's insane, and it actually traumatized me, and I vigorously, whenever I shave, I check my razors to see if there's rust on it. You know?
Oh, I've seen that one.
Where this girl, she was just, she was cutting with a razor that she didn't know was rusty, and then just her leg got necrotic and rotting, and
Yeah, she
until
cut-
eventually she just died.
Yeah, because she cut herself with the
She got
blade that was.
tetanus,
Yeah,
yeah.
She cut herself with the blade that's.
And then there
rusty.
was another, which that seems pretty plausible. So so to this day, it's been 5 years I've been with Audrey, right? Every time I look at her razor and I see that there's rust on it, I throw it out and I don't tell her. Because I'm trying to save her life. 1,000 Ways to Die.
Because I love her.
Because I love her so much. And then there's
Have you seen my razor? I just got it.
Well, babe, you left it in direct sunlight. What do you expect me to do?
You left it in the shower to
It's
develop
been 3
rust.
times.
Where she's asked, where she's been like,
She's never once asked, which is so crazy. which is so crazy. She's never once asked. She just goes, huh, and just like changes it. And then there's a new one on there, and she still to this day has not asked me about it. But anyway, so there was. There's another one where this is the one that I don't know.
Connor's like, I'm throwing away your rusty blade.
No, I don't tell her because, like, I mean, rule number 6: don't take credit. But so it's either.
I don't think Victoria's is like, yeah, I didn't do it.
So
Rest by
the one
cops,
where I don't
do
know,
it.
the one where I don't know if
wasn't
it
me.
was
Shaggy.
CSI or 1,000 Ways to Die is. I guess this girl, like, instead of using like a dildo or something, she used a carrot to like fuck herself with, and there was like a sliver of the carrot
Cucumber.
that or a cucumber or
Yeah.
something, and it perforated the inside of her uterine wall, and she didn't know it, and I don't know what happened after
Bled
that, but she
out.
died. Yeah, she like bled out, and she was having all these health problems, and they didn't know because they're looking on the outside, not looking on the inside, and she just kind of wasted away and died.
Well, let's see. I blame her.
Well,
What's on
yeah,
her?
why just get a fucking dildo?
No, it's not that.
Oh.
It's like, well, yeah, that too, right? Get a dildo. Like, you're right. Get a dildo. That's a simple solution. But you go to the doctor because nothing feels right. You have to be like, did you do anything weird over the weekend?
Did you do
It's
anything
like-
weird with a carrot?
No, it's like, did you do anything weird over the weekend? It's like,
I put a
no,
carrot-
no, I didn't.
put a
'Cause
carrot
the-
in my pussy.
Like, well, that's embarrassing for someone to say. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, if you went to the hospital for shoving a jar up your ass and it broke midway through.
Well, I think they would realize what has happened.
Yeah,
if it was
they'd
a
hear
jar
it,
that
they'd hear
broke.
it shuffling around in there. They'd hear some.
okay, bad example.
I think they
Bad
could
example.
tell by the blood seeping out of my asshole. I think they'd be able to be like,
All right.
"Well, this guy,
This
it
guy's sitting a
this guy
bucket of
sat
paint.
on a
What-
jar."
It was a bad example, I admit. Fuck off.
Ty, pull up one guy, one jar. Please don't, dude.
Clint's like, this is just a recreation of the actual
I've seen it
events.
once.
No,
and
if you
that's
can,
enough.
gorish.com. Thanks.
No. No, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Remember that? Remember
no,
that
I
day?
never saw that. What is
No,
that?
not go like just when your friend was like, "Yo, look at this."
Well,
And
look
you're
at Mr.
just-
Hands.
And you became an adult.
Yeah. Like,
And you're like,
Hey,
"Wow."
Have you seen this video? This is called the Pain
Yeah.
Olympics. Have you
Yeah,
seen this
yeah.
shit?
oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
Huh. So what's this?
Apparently,
Ah!
apparently Pain Olympics all fake.
No.
Yeah,
some
no,
of them
there's
were real.
there was a thing. I saw it. Like the guy, there's this guy that does these deep dives of
Living
like dark
party?
web stuff on YouTube, and like there was like an artist
Mm.
that did the Pain Olympics, like a French artist.
Ah, those fucking friends,
Yeah.
dude.
He's
Are you
just like,
sure? 'Cause
imagine if
did
I cut
see
my
one.
wiener.
Yeah, because I did
No,
see
yeah, it's-
like a wiener one where it was like splayed open and like, kind of like you're doing with like an insect project. You're like just putting the nails here.
You're pinning them.
Yeah, no, just all like replicated, like all like
Those are some good,
Yeah.
good penis.
Where did he
prosthetics
model
and
the- did-
shit, yeah.
do you think
And
he
then it's
modeled it
also-
after his own?
It's also what was that, like 2004? It's like
Yeah.
the worst camera footage
That's
ever.
true. You've never
Yeah,
be able to
so
tell.
like yeah,
Yeah.
if you have a barely good looking prosthetic penis
Damn.
and cut that open with fake blood, people are like, well, that's real. But especially back then. People
Yeah,
were
like,
like, paranormal activity
you-
happened.
He has,
Okay. All right, dude.
dude,
When I
hold
saw-
on, hold on.
That movie had a budget of like $86.
That's true. Yeah.
No, the camera was like 120, dude. Chill.
What is Lemon Party? Ty's just trying to scare us right now. Get Lemon
know.
Party on the screen.
Yeah.
Is that a so like I had my buddy Miguel, he's got this cousin, and when I say like the kid's retarded, he's got like a full brain, but it's like sideways. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Like,
like
it was a waterhead.
he got, dude, like this kid, dude, like, so we were at my buddy's house for his birthday and we're all playing Xbox, right? Like, check this out. But this is like,
He
hey,
loves when I say that.
say,
I had to clap because that's gonna be a great clip. Like he goes, he's a little bit, he's retarded, and then I just look at you the whole time, and I just I'm watching you, and then you go, he's a waterhead, and I just go. I was like waiting for something good, and I was like, yeah.
no, but,
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, you're good. But like, dude, so we were at my buddy's house. We're all playing, I think like COD just dropped like a new zombies map or something. So we're all doing the Easter egg at my buddy's house. Well, our batteries start dying, and this kid goes, I'll go get the batteries. And we're like, all right, cool. Here's $10. I kicked in $10. We all kicked in money to get the batteries because they're expensive. Yeah. And he goes, all right, I'll go get batteries. And he takes off to go get batteries.
Comes back with a car battery.
No,
like,
he comes back fucking like. So we sent him. He left at like 8. Right, there's a Circle K down the street from my buddy's house.
Yeah,
so
there are definitely batteries there.
Right, that's not where he goes. He comes all the way to the Tucson Mall. He goes all the way to the Tucson Mall. He goes to the GameStop there. He goes, the batteries are cheaper at the Tucson Mall. And so he comes back 4 hours later because his mom had because he took the bus there. And then the buses stopped running at fucking 11 back in the day, so no more buses. So he got stuck there. His mom went and picked him up, brought him back to the house, and then took all the batteries and only gave him 2. So we're like, dude, what the?
That's the mom tax.
That's on you though, for sending him.
Well, we thought, Circle K, you can't fuck this up.
Well,
nobody thought somebody who was going to get on the bus and go all the way to Tucson.
Who's retarded?
Dude, the bus calls his name. He's got to get on the bus.
But the reason
who's the retarded one now,
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Guy did a 180 on him. Who's the retarded one now? You should have just gone to the Circle K.
This was back when we were like...
What a dumbass.
Hey, I'm not wrong for this,
idiot.
Dude.
You are. You're retarded.
Yeah, you know what?
He did the smart thing. He was looking out for you guys. He was like,
my bus was slightly longer than his. Fuck you, okay? We had multiple
It's a normal size bus. It's a regular bus.
But
quit talking about my small bus.
The reason I bring him up though is because he's one of those kids that's like, oh, check this out. And so there was like
then he does a backflip and fails.
No, he does the shit where he's like he shows you something and he's like, so there's a YouTube video, very poorly edited, like you're saying, like super bad, like early 2000s kids got fucking Photoshop, doesn't know how to blend right.
Yeah.
Right? So kids like, oh, look at I got a shotgun, it's my dad's, look at this, and then on the other side, it's the kid. He's like, I'm going to scare my friend dressed as a bear. And he puts the mask on and he goes and he scares his friend. And then the first kid shoots the second kid. And he's like, oh, my God, I shot him. But it was all really bad edited, right? And the fuck...
Was this you in the video?
Fuck you, Connor, dude.
Reddit.
See if the stubbornness in me wants to go back so I can say it right, but I know I'm gonna say it wrong again. You guys suck, dude.
No one is safe around friends, dude.
And so he's like, you can't edit that. Look, you can't edit that. That's real. You can't edit that.
So he was like trying to get everyone to think he's cool and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it was like, and he thought it was like legit real. And then later he took off home. And
that's like, oh, she goes to another school. You don't
know
kind of energy.
Yeah. And so we're sitting at the house and and he leaves, right? And I look at my buddy Miguel and it's me, him, and my buddy Dom. And we're like, dude, your cousin must live a crazy life when he watches a movie. It's like, we're like, he saw Transformers and thought New York really got fucked up,
bro.
Dude.
When Jazz got ripped in half, he fucking felt it.
He was like, "You are."
Bro, remember that? Remember sitting in the theaters and Jazz got ripped in half?
Yeah,
and you're like, bro, I'm gonna kill Megatron. I'll kill Megatron.
No, dude, because I was still playing with him. That was 2007.
I
was like, no,
dude. Transformers, honestly, still cool to play with. You know how to
honestly, I'm thinking about reinvesting in Transformers.
It's basically a Rubik's Cube. If you could fucking without directions transform a Transformer back.
I've been saying this for years.
You're a fucking legend. The only one I could do it with was Optimus Prime because it was like 7 faults.
Yeah, it's like
dude, Bumblebee. Impossible.
It was impossible. You're right. So I had them back when it was before he was called Bumblebee. His name was Hot Shot.
Yeah.
Right. And he was like a Porsche or he was a yellow car with black stripes on it. And I was like, I'm gonna get this one, dude. I never could fucking get it. I had the thing for like 5 years. I could never figure it out on my own.
Yeah.
Always had to pull out the dusty instructions. Be like, how do you get this bitch again?
You know what was fucking impossible?
What?
Never could get the fucking helicopter, dude.
Oh yeah,
from the movie, the helicopter from the movie.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I forget what is. Look up the helicopter from Transformers. What's that motherfucker's name?
It's not
He
Starscream.
was
Starscream's a
impossible
jet.
to build.
Let me snag another beer skis.
Oh,
I'll
beer.
take a rip too, dude. I'm fucking
Blackout.
Don't stop me.
Yeah, blackout. Impossible to build back. You either left him as the helicopter, which nobody did. You always built, unfolded them. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, well, it's over.
I guess you're staying as a helicopter.
No, you're the robot now.
Yeah.
See, I like Transformers. I do. I've always fucked with them, but I was more of a Gundam kid growing up.
See, look at that. Looks impossible.
It's crazy.
Dude, that's like a Rubik's Cube with 12 cubes each side.
How dare you?
It doesn't even hurt.
Imagine two grown men saying, I
Did your-
can't play with Transformers.
Did your friend make this video?
Right, can't edit that, dude.
It's real.
I
Yeah,
didn't look,
see, they make it look so easy.
that didn't look
but
hard at all.
It's not that easy.
Take that.
It's not that easy. The arms don't fold in like that.
That's
dude.
exactly how the editing was in that video.
They're trying to sell you the toy. They're not showing you actually how to
it's
do
your
it.
turn.
Ty, go ahead and subscribe.
Dude, are we watching a kid play with toys right now?
It's probably an adult.
Yeah.
I would bet money that those are adult hands.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, so easy.
Those are adult Asian hands.
Those are four.
That was like 30 steps right there just for like his back plate.
Yep. Looks sick as fuck though. Look at that.
Dude, Transformers in NASCAR diecasts. Count
so
me
good.
in.
I know, dude. I've said this before on stage, but like there was a period of time where there was some crossover where I was still smoking cigarettes and where I started smoking cigarettes and still playing with Transformers.
Yeah. They're sick.
They are sick, dude.
And it's not even that you were playing with it. You were still trying to figure out how to get it back to being a fucking helicopter.
I'm just trying. You know what it is? It's like brain games when you're a kid. You're like, let me see if I still remember how to do this. See if old Jack still got it, and you try to solve it again.
I'm still a kid.
That is so yeah. I said that to myself many times.
Fucking hey, dude.
Perfect.
I don't like that there's a piece you can lose.
Yeah, I don't like
I
that
don't like
either.
that.
I always hated detachable pieces, dude.
What about so you guys didn't fuck with models?
I
You guys
got
didn't
you.
do
No, I loved models. Me and my grandpa
Attack
built
the
models.
enemy.
I currently love models.
Do you?
Models.
I love models.
Models.
Okay.
DiCaprio likes models too.
DiCaprio loves those young models.
Dude, that's weird. Dude, it's so weird to be like, Leo.
10, dude. That was crazy. That was wild.
Give me a scorecard. Let me write this shit out. 10. Perfect tens.
Perfect 10.
But like you, it's crazy to think like I don't even think about dating a girl like fucking 4 years younger than me. I think that's weird. Because I put it, not that it's like normal now, right? Because I'm 30, that would make you 26, whatever. That's cool. That's fine. But it's like I think about it, it's like I was a senior in high school and she was like a freshman. Like I was, and it's like that's
Kinda fucks with you?
Yeah, a
A little
little bit. And then I meet somebody and I'm like, oh, how old are you, man? And he's like, oh, I'm 42. And like, how old is she? He's like 26. I'm like, dude, you fucking graduated high school. You had your first job.
It is
maybe
weird.
your
That's
first
why you
kid
just
already.
can't think about it.
Doesn't really fuck with me that much.
No?
My girlfriend's 8 years older than me.
No, like okay, that's fine. You're a
I
fucking
know.
killer. Dude.
But,
You're a dude. It's a
but I don't
different.
really like think about it like that because it's just like we get along so well, It's just like
You're mature for your age.
I don't know. I think we're both the same
Maybe the
maturity
other way
for
around.
our age. Like we're both at the same level of maturity, I guess. Maybe I don't know. She's definitely more mature than me. Though.
Do you think you met her up at her maturity level, or you guys like met halfway?
No, I definitely have to go up to her maturity level sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can attest. I watched
Yeah.
that. Ty, were you going to say something?
Yeah, she's in maturity levels. She's probably 5 years older than me. I'd say. I'd say that's a safe bet.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 years older than you?
yeah,
Okay. So you made up 3 years?
yeah.
Nice. That's a good spread.
It's a pretty good spread.
Yeah, that's a good spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a good spray it.
What's 3 years maturity Clint look like? Because I don't think I've ever seen that.
Huh?
Like, you with 3 years of maturity? Is
At
that-
3?
No.
Maturity of 3
I
years
imagine
old.
it's not much different than you right now. But like I'm saying, like when you have your added 3 years of maturity, or is this it? Is this after?
This would be it.
You don't act immature when she's not around? Like more immature?
No, not really. No.
That's
Oh.
crazy. I act way more immature when I'm around my girlfriend.
Right? That's what I would
So
not
immature.
when I was married with my wife, that's what I was like, I could do whatever I want. Look at boobies. And I do that kind of shit. And I'd be like,
Oh well, like I do that.
Yeah,
but,
like
that's not.
That's
I thought you meant,
immature
like-
as fuck. Like I remember being at like a barbecue and just being like, "Hey, you want to hey titties?"
Oh yeah,
And,
no,
like,
I'm not doing that.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
I'm a wild dude. I'm fucking.
I'm not a big like PTA guy, so that's.
Oh, I'm like when I used to be like a huge flirt. So like when I'm with
Yeah.
a girl, I'm like, hey, look at these little boobies. These are mine. Week week. And I'll do that shit in public, and I'll say it too out loud. I swear to God, I don't care. like one of my exes, like the first time me and her had sex, right? And I fucking just finished the job, and just did the deed, yeah.
the job.
and so like I remember I was fucking sweating because
Because
hot.
it's hard.
Yeah, it's a
hard.
lot of work, dude. It's a lot of
long
work.
15 seconds,
It's
dude.
like, dude,
Long.
it feels like an hour.
It
Okay,
does,
You
dude.
Ladies,
Abs
you
are
don't.
cramping.
The ladies don't
30
know.
seconds
dude.
of full sprint, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I'd rather play a full game of football than have like fucking 5
know.
minutes of sex, dude. Honestly,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'd rather play a full game. I'd rather play a full game of football than do bowls in the ring.
Right.
Yeah, dude, because that's fucking hard.
It's a lot. But like I remember, so I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, and I'm just like, "You want some water? I'm fucking parched here. You want some water? I'm thirsty. I'm gonna get some water. I'll get you some if you want some. But I'm fucking thirsty. Look at me. I'm fucking sweating here." And she just like, my shit's still in her, and she just started laughing. She thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world, dude.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, no, stop laughing, stop laughing, stop laughing." Like, I can't handle this right now.
Then she shoots you out because she's laughing.
I'm like, "Aw."
It's like a brick of soap.
Yeah, I was like, "Can I get back in there? Can I do that again?" That was amazing.
And you can't because she's laughing.
Got time got time it now, dude.
Like it's Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. Like, whoa.
And then you're basically like a dog. You're just stuck in her now.
like a fat dog through a doggy door. Just- it didn't breathe right, so now it's lodged in there.
You ever seen that video of the two chihuahuas? And the guy catches them, and then the female dog just runs away, and the boy dog's just like stuck.
He's like, yeah!
He's just getting dragged through the streets, dude.
By his dick.
Yeah.
Dude, dog genitals are so weird.
Dogs just go into this poor dog, just like, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Ty, if you could find that video, that would be.
It's all sorts of backwards and upside down.
That's what
legs are tangled.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what you call a power bottom, my friend.
Chihuahuas.
Chihuahua's caught. I don't know.
Chihuahuas. Caught having sex running through street.
How do you look that up and not get put on a list, dude? That's what I want to know.
Easy. Ty's gonna do it right now.
I mean, once they see the video we're trying to find, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, we've seen this. This is a funny one."
I can't believe more people aren't looking this
the
up.
guys at the FBI are actually like punching their computer right now. Like it's titled.
Wait, look at that Reddit title right there. It says, "Is anyone looking for that chihuahuas? They are pooping. For their chihuahuas, they are pooping."
Yeah, no, we're never.
Wait, what about that Mississippi woman arrested for a second time for having sex with? What is it?
Dude. No.
Okay,
Click it.
We
We
won't
gotta
go.
know.
We won't go down this chihuahua.
Nope,
hole.
too late. I want to see it.
All right, our guest must see.
If your
just like
computer gets a virus,
armadillos.
I'm also sorry.
Ty,
Well, it's not.
I don't
It's-
think Ty's got it down.
All right.
Yeah, he's got the stuff. He's got the juice.
There it goes.
Here.
I knew
No,
it.
wait, that's the girl. That's the girl?
It's a lucky dog.
That is a That's what they mean by lucky dog, dude.
Lucky dog,
Lucky
dude.
dog.
What a dog.
That's
What kind of dog was it? Does it say?
Okay.
What type of dog?
Forest County. She was pregnant at the time? What the fuck?
Oh.
She was Wait, maybe it's a dog baby.
That's how you
Whoa.
get. That's how you get Teen Wolf.
That's crazy. Why this woman is very attractive, but obviously very mentally ill.
Ugh.
Can you imagine? She look like a dog.
She's
like,
got
She does look like she fucks dogs. I will say
black
that.
eyes.
She's
like a doll's
she's got
eyes.
dog fucking eyes. Fear,
Lifeless
like she has the
eyes.
look of
I'm gonna
somebody who
I'm-
will get off any way possible.
I'm gonna go out on a limb on this one. I'm gonna say it was a Rottweiler.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
gonna go out
It's
on this
definitely
one
gotta
and
be a
say,
big dog.
if that's the case, it was the dog's idea.
What was the dog wearing?
What
was the dog
wearing?
It's leather
Or
collar.
were you out at night? Were you walking around alone?
Were you asking for it?
Were you asking for
I have
it?
treats. You
How
want to
short
get?
was your skirt, huh?
I lost your owner. I'm looking for your owner. Do you want to get in the van?
I think you're asking for it. How red was your rocket, huh?
Why were you wearing ham panties?
Boo. What did that mean?
I have treats in my van if you want to get in.
Ham panties?
The treats?
Fuck
You
off.
want treats?
Treats?
That was good.
Treats?
I-
Let me get that dog cock.
I lost my dog, and I was wondering if you wanted to help me find my dog.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering.
It was
Also,
under-
I think I saw your owner down there at the park. I think that's where my
Honestly,
dog
dude,
is.
think about this. Like, if a hot woman came up to anyone on the
classic
street,
switcheroo.
if a hot woman came up to any three of us on the street when we're single, right? It was just like, hey, I lost my really attractive friend. Can you help me come and find her? And then, like, this situation, like, it would happen to every one of us. It'd be
Bro,
like,
I
I
would-
will help you find your
no,
friend right
I
now.
would
Yes.
not have. I would have been like, "What, dude? This is your.
I lost my friend.
You're
I mean,
gonna
like,
kill
how-
me for sure.
how good is this
will kill
Fred?
me.
Yeah, turn on Find Your iPhone.
What do you guys don't share locations?
Yeah,
So
share
I
your
call
location.
her.
Look
You
at her
guys are-
Snapchat.
yeah.
See where she's at.
You guys aren't best friends. I don't think it's worth helping you.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
no.
Turn around on her, guilt tripper is like, you guys must not be as good of friends as you thought.
Any random person's like, "Hey, you want to get in?" Unless it's like a professional athlete, I'm not getting in the fucking car.
No, I think if it's that woman in the right light, and I don't see how crazy her eyes are,
And the
I
Rottweiler's in the back.
and the Rottweiler's in the back, so I know he's not a threat. And I get in the front. I'm going to find her friend.
I'm not. Yeah,
I'm going to find her
I'm
friend.
going.
You know
if you
who's
catch me at
fuck you.
22 years old, like just broke up with a girlfriend or something, I'll fucking
Bro, at
find her.
22, I'm running
You know who
away
I would
from
have?
them.
Who's that chick that like in Scottsdale killed that like dude, stabbed him like 57 times, and like she was a big
Casey Anthony.
no Casey Anthony killed her
killed
kid,
her kid.
allegedly.
Killed her kid by stabbing him 57
She
times?
got
No,
acquitted.
drowned, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
I know.
that was
Is
a
that the
sick.
weed girl?
No, it wasn't the weed girl. It was like the dude she was dating was like Mormon or something, or ex-Mormon or some shit like that, and she ended up stabbing him 57 times. The only reason they caught her was because damn, dude. Damn, dude. Yo,
You went to a level of burp I've never heard before, dude.
dude, you loaded these up today, didn't you? You're waiting for that shit, dude. You're just like
He's so proud of himself. He's so proud of himself.
you broke my train of thought with your boisterous burp, dude.
Holy shit. I didn't see that coming. That was a fucking 600-foot home run right
I
there.
can smell your stomach right now, dude. That was an insane burp.
That was auto tune on it. That shit was sick. Dude, that was badass.
Holy fuck.
That
I have
was
some
insane.
talented motherfucking friends.
I didn't know I had that in me.
was good,
You're
dude.
like the dog who scared himself awake with his fart
Ty,
right now.
Ty,
dude.
look up the Bortolo Cologne home run. This is what that felt like.
What is it?
Bortolo Cologne
Bortolo Colon home run.
home run. This is what that burp felt like.
I think we'll close out on this one and then do some clips.
Yeah. There it is. He doesn't the impossible.
Oh, big man home run.
This is a pitcher
man home run.
who's had like 3 at bats his entire career.
I've seen this. This is like the big. Yeah, I've seen this
His
guy.
first hit of the year. He drives one deep left field. That goes Upton. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it. The impossible has happened.
Impossible has happened.
Isn't he a wicked pitcher though?
The team vacates the
Yeah, he was a
dugout
good pitcher.
as Bartolo takes the
Why is it
long
impossible?
shot.
Because he's like never hit a ball. He's hit like twice
And
in
there'll
his whole
be
career.
nobody in the dugout to greet him.
He just rocked a home run.
This is one of the great moments in the history of baseball.
Why'd they clear the dugout?
Because he's never hit a home run before. Like
Where are all the players?
they all went to the line. They all left.
They all fucking left.
Fast he runs. And now they'll flood up the tunnel. and give
They
him
didn't
just
fucking greet him.
his 226th career at bat. You knew if he ever
226 career at bat, and I think that was like his first hit or first home run.
has brought down the house.
Nice.
In a 0-0 game, that's a pretty significant.
No, it was 4-0.
It was. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it didn't even matter.
No.
They didn't need it.
So we're gonna switch over to the Patreon and hold on. You got shows coming up.
Oh,
Yeah, I got. Yeah, don't clap. You fuck you. I have a show April 9th at Doc's Watering Hole in Sierra Vista,
Nice.
and then I have one 2 days later, April 11th, with my boys here at Bumstead's at 7:30. So come, if fucking these guys are hilarious.
Red
You know
Rocket.
that.
Red Rocket. Come.
Come. Yeah.
Come.
Just like that chick who fucked her dog.
come.
Red Rover, send handsome right over.
Send Brutus right over.
Brutus.
I feel like her dog would have
Brutus
been
has
named
got a
Brutus.
hanging fucking rocket, dude. Just a massive fucking dog cock.
Just got spaded, right? Kid or
No,
neutered?
neutered.
Just all the
Spade
fucking
is
slime
the
around the
female
mouth.
Female,
dog.
yeah. Okay.
All just like
I hope it wasn't a pug,
Always
dude. That would be.
Thing's never gonna breathe right. She sat on his face.
all right.